So yesterday we have been discussing the first unit. Last two classes we have been revising the first unit. Today I will be doing the revision of second unit, that is tax and queues. Okay, 1 minute. Shall sort. Okay, 1 minute. So you can see here. So today, okay, shall sort. Anyway, in 1 or 2 classes I will explain. Today I will be explaining stack and queue. Okay. So you can see. So all of you can see the diagram of the stack here. Okay. So stack is, see, in one word, the data structure I can explain it as last in, first out. Okay, I can explain it as one word, just one word. What I can tell it is before, that is last in, first out data structure. So you can see the functions when we call a function. For example, function A called B, and in function B I call C. So then the values of the function A will be stored in the stack first, and the values of stack function B on the inserted and stored in the next level, and values of the other values of the function C will be stored in the next level. So you can see that one. So that's the thing. So here you can see the diagram, and I can explain here. So when A calls B, so A is pushed onto the stack. Why it was pushed onto the stack? When we return from B, after execution of B, and when we return from B, I should know where I have stopped in A, in which line I have stopped in function A, the execution. That I should know. Okay. So you can see here. So when A calls B, A is pushed onto the top of the stack. When the execution of B is complete, the system control will remove A from the stack and continue with its execution. So next we can see. When B calls C, B is pushed onto the top of the system stack. When the execution of C is completed, the system control will remove B from the stack and continue with the execution. So that's the thing. When C calls D, C is pushed onto the top of the stack, system stack. When the execution of D is complete, the system control will remove C from the stack and continue with its execution. So that's the thing. When D calls E, D is pushed onto the top of the stack. When the execution of E is complete, the system control will remove D from the stack and continue with its execution. Okay, that's it. One. So that's the thing. When D calls C, you can see here, when D calls C, so when D has executed, D will be removed from the execution. So in this way, I will be doing the things here. Okay. The system stack. So the best example where I will use the stack, you can see here, that is the system stack. In the system stack, whenever a function call happens, the calling function details will be stored on the stack. Okay. So how I can I can represent the stack. I can implement the stack data structure by using array or by linked list or some other data structure. So end of the day, for using the functions for function calling, I may be using stack. So this stack may be implemented by array. So this may be done by array, or this system stack may be implemented by linked list or any other means. But the concept is same. The stack, the stack functionality is the same. That is last in first out. Last inserted will be deleted first. So that's the thing. The thing is same. So you can see here. So the top of the stack, the variable top of the stack, what will happen? It will represent the top of the stack. That means it tells the index of the top of the stack. Okay. So you can see operations on a stack. So there are basically two operations: push and pop. Insertion. Pop means deletion. So here you can see if I'm using array, so you can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the array, and some numbers are stored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then at present the top of the stack is 4. That is top is equal to 4. That is the index of the array is 4. So that is the push up. To insert an element with value 6, we first show that if top is equal to max minus 1. So first to insert any element, I will see that if the stack is full or not. I will just check whether the stack is full or not. If it is not full only, I will insert the element. Okay. So once I will check the top of the stack, that is if the stack is empty. If it is not empty, I will not insert. If it is empty, so on which basis I will be checking? If top is equal to max minus 1. So max is nothing but the last index of the array. So if the condition is false, then I increment the value of top and store the new value in the given position. So if top is equal to max minus 1 is false, that means what? It is not equal to max minus 1. If it is equal to max minus 1, then what does it mean? The top is at the top of the stack. So further I can't insert. I am at the top of the glass. I am at the top of the stack. At present, I am representing the element at the top of the stack. So there is no further scope to insert. For example, if here see, if top is equal to 10, here top is equal to 10, then max is equal to, if top is equal to 9, now max is equal to 10. So top is equal to max minus 1, 9 is equal to 9. So then what it will happen? It will not do the, here I can't insert further. Okay. So what I will do is, if top is equal to 9, I will do the things. If top is equal to not is equal to 9 only, I can't insert the things. If it is not equal to 9, I can insert. So this condition should insert any element. If top is equal to minus 1, max minus 1 only, I can insert the things. Okay. So I can store the value, then we increment the value. If it is false, I will go further to insert the element. To insert the element, what I should do? I should increment the top value. At present, the top value represents the top of the stack. Not the top of the stack is changed because I am inserting the value. So what I will do is top plus plus. What I will do is top plus plus. Next, what I will do? I will insert the value in the given position by stack is equal to top. Stack of top is equal to the element x. So that is the thing. So you can see that's the thing. So we can see the small algorithm here. So if top is equal to, see here the algorithm very nicely it was given. Very, very nicely. So if top is equal to max minus 1, print overflow. So go to step 4 end. So if top is equal to minus 1, I can't insert further. If it is false, then what I will do? Top is equal to top plus 1. Next, what I will do? Stack of top is equal to value. So here you can see if top. So set stack of top. See here in the second step, I am incrementing the top value because in the next cell I will be inserting the value. So next what I will do, stack of top is equal to value. Okay. See, there's the algorithm. You can easily understand once if you see this one. Max is the maximum number of elements the stack can store. Okay, there is the capacity of the stack. Max is nothing but the capacity of the stack. If top is equal to my max minus 1, I will be doing the overflow. Okay. The pop operation is used to delete the topmost element from the stack. So pop means, in other words, deletion from the stack data structure. So you can see this. Now you can see the pop operation. So how I will delete the things? So the pop operation is used to delete the topmost element from the stack. However, before deleting the value, I must check if top is equal to null. So if top is equal to null means what? That there is no element in the stack. If top is equal to 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, anything, it's okay. But if it is equal to null, that means what? There is no element in the stack. So when there is no stack, what I will do? The stack is underflow. That is, the no element is there in the stack, that I will tell. So you can see here. If top is equal to null, print underflow. So go to step 4. Set value is equal to stack of top. Top is equal to top minus 1. Okay. So here you can see, what I will do, if top is equal to null, print underflow. Next, what I will do, set value is equal to the value which I am deleting. Into that variable, what I will copy? The present top of the stack element I will be copying. So that will be deleted. Deletion means what? Just if I do the insert decrement, it's enough. Okay. Hello. So you can see the things. So val is equal to stack of top. Next, top is equal to top minus 1. So see, simply what I'm deleting means I am not deleting the actual value from the stack. Just I am decrementing the top value. That means what? That the present top of the stack, I am just decrementing. So obviously the element which will be deleted is deleted, but still it remains in the array. See here, you can see the thing in the array. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I deleted the element 5. So top has become 3. But still that element 5 is there at the fourth cell. Just I have decremented the value of top. I have not deleted that value. So, but since top is equal to 3, obviously the thing is, it tells automatically that all the other elements other than the top on the top from the top, all the elements to the right are already deleted. There are no values. Up to top only, we will consider that some values are there in the stack. So starting from the 0th index up to the top only, I will consider that some elements are there. Other than that one, no elements will be there. Okay. So here you can see the same algorithm. Val is equal to stack of top. Set value is equal to stack of top. So here see, I'm just copying the top element into variable val, but I'm not deleting the val. Just next in the next step, what I'm doing, top is equal to top minus 1. So obviously the top is decremented and the previous value is stored in val, and I will print that value val. Val is the value I will printing for the stack. Okay. So if top is equal to null, printf stack is empty. Return stack of top. Okay. So here you can see if top is equal to null, print stack is empty. Go to step 3. So you can see here algorithm for peak operation. That is, if there are no things in the stack, I will delete that one. So you can see. So see, you can see the operations here. You can see the operations and you can see the program also here. So you can see in the C program, you can see. So printf, main menu, push, pop, peek, display, exit. So printf, enter the number to be pushed onto the stack. Scan, I will scan that value and I will, what I will do, I will give that value as argument to the function push. So for the push, what are the arguments I have given? Stack and value. So that's the thing here. So you can see int st of array. So here you can see here you have to understand how I will pass the arguments of arrays. How I will pass the array of arguments. Okay. So you can see. So here see what is st? It is the stack. So you can see. So you can see. st of max. st of max is nothing but the array. So if I want to send the whole array, then what I should do? Just the first name st. If I send that one, automatically it is the name of the array. It will represent the whole array. If I write something like 1 minute. So you can see 1 minute. If I represent st of 0 in the argument of the function push, then only one element of the array will be passed. If I just write the name of the array, the whole array will be passed. So in the same way, val is equal to pop of st. So you can see val is equal to pop of st. If val not equal to -1, printf the value deleted from stack is %d val. So you can see here. Next. So I will go to the push operation here. So you can see. See here the argument, this is the actual argument of the push function. Here what I have written int st of brackets. That means what? It will take the whole array that was passed as an argument and into value. If top is equal to max minus 1, printf stack overflow. Else top plus plus. I am incrementing the top value because the top represents the top of the stack. If I want to insert anything, what I should do? I should go to the next cell in the array. So to do that one, what I will do? Top plus plus. Next st of top is equal to well. That's the thing. So you can see here. Pop. Val is equal to pop of st. If val not equal to -1, printf, the value is deleted from the stack, percentage d val. So here you can see val is equal to pop of st. In pop function, that is the deletion function, what I am giving as a argument, the array st I have given as argument. Okay. So what will be which value will be returned? The value which is deleted will be returned as the return number. Okay, so you can, I will go to the pop function. You can see. So here, see, pop int st of. See here, st means what? Stack array. So int st of bracket, that means stack array. So that is the stack array. Next, int val. If top is equal to -1, printf stack underflow. Return -1. Else val is equal to st of top minus minus return value. So you can see here. So So if top is equal to -1 means what? Be, before the last index of the array is 0. So you can see the diagram, you can see it is 0. If top is equal to -1 means I am going beyond 0. So that means what? There is no element in the stack. If it's 0 also, some element is there in the stack. If it is -1, there is no element in the stack. So that is the meaning. So you can see here. So if it is not underflow, that is if some element is there in the stack. If top is equal to -1 means there is no element in the stack. If there is some element in the stack, what I will do? I will do val is equal to st of top. Next, what I will do? Top minus minus. Next, what I will do? Return that value. So first what I have done is the topmost element I have copied into temporary variable val, and I have decremented the value of top. So above the top, all elements, though there is some number in the array, it will not be considered. All the elements from the top and below the top only we consider as some elements there are in the stack. So physically, the value in the top of the stack is there. But if I do the top minus minus, what we call top minus minus, that execution of that one, automatically top minus minus means automatically it will be decremented. So all the values above the top will be, all the tab above the top will be deleted. So physically some value will be there, but still it will be deleted. So you can see here. So val is equal to st of top minus minus return val. Okay. Let's see. So now to display the things, so you can see. So that's the thing here. Push and pop, insertion and deletion we have seen. Now peak, when it will be peak, the value stored at the top of the stack is some value is there. So what is the peak value in the stack? I want to know. What is the last the one I want to know. Then what I will do, see here. So what is the peak element in the stack? If top is equal to -1, that means what? There is no element in the stack. So what I will do, I will printf stack is empty and I will open -1. Else what I will do, I will return st of top. So the topmost element in the stack, if I want to know, I will use the function p. So in the same way, display function you can see. Display int st of this thing. So if top is equal to -1, printf stack is empty. So if top is equal to -1, else what I will do, for I is equal to top, I greater than or equal to 0, I minus minus, printf percentage d st of I. So that's the thing. So if I want to, display or print all the elements in the array, in the stack of array, what I will do, I will start at 0 or I will start at top. So here if I am considering as I will start at top. So here see, for I is equal to top, I greater than or equal to 0, I minus minus. I am starting at the top of the stack, I am decrementing the value of the top and I am printing the value based on I. So I initially it will this is the value of the top. Next what I will do, top minus minus. So top -1, top -2, top -3 until where I will be displaying the values until I get 0. So that's the thing here. So that you have to understand. Okay. So you can see push. See this is the menu. Push, pop, peak, display. So enter option 1 push. So the value pushed is 500. Next you can see. So I have no time today. So tomorrow I will be discussing with linked list stack. So today we are having 5 to 6 minutes. It's not enough to discuss the linked list stack. That is the linked list representation of the stack. So tomorrow we will be discussing that one. Okay. Today I will be closing the time. And tomorrow after this explaining of this one, I will explain that. That's okay. So I think most of you have completed the assignments. If not completed, try to complete as early as possible. Otherwise, you will be in deep trouble. Okay.